Why is there people talking in the background? Exactly the 1 minute where I wanna film something. That's so rude. There's always people coming inside right now. I probably chose the most unfortunate time. And then I have to stand up and close the main door again because otherwise there's echo in the video. And every time when I come back, I'm unsure if I'm in focus. I feel like I might be in focus. I'm sorry if I'm not in focus for this entire video. For some reason my camera has an issue here. But anyway, insert generic greeting here. And welcome to a video that probably nobody has ever asked or waited for. But there's probably like about 5 patient people that wondered what happened to the series. So I felt like I should clear things up. So for the full explanation, we kind of have to go back to the actual origins of Europe by Lemon. If you have followed my content for a long amount of time, which means 2 years, you might remember 3 videos that I did on walled towns in Bavaria. Now, in those videos I introduced them as being part of a series called Europe by Lemon, and that was when it was originally meant to start. Now, the issue with that series, however, is that we filmed those videos in late 2020. The virus situation in the world was ravaging, which was the only reason we could film those videos, because these cities are very, very touristic. And the sad world situation gave us a chance to film there in the first place. Because trust me, none of the scenes would have been possible with the usual amount of tourists over there. After that, we originally then meant to travel Europe in spring to start actually producing the series. However, if you paid attention to it in Europe, the virus situation got very, very bad in spring of 2021, which was the reason why we didn't travel, and basically I dropped the series for a while and just released the videos separately. But then we got travel plans for summer, where the situation was a bit better. It wasn't great actually, but it was definitely better in summer of 2021. And then we started to actually produce Europe by Lemon. And that's when you got the trailer for the series, when I started dropping the first few episodes, and everything went fine. Until university got a bit too stressful and I stopped editing for a while. Now, all the filmed videos from that period are still on my hard drive and I am gonna edit them eventually. However, in the last couple of weeks I also had a mindset change as in how to structure the series. The main trip was us driving from Germany all the way to Romania and Bulgaria, where we filmed technically 10 episodes. One of them was in Montenegro, however, where we just filmed a hiking vlog. And I kinda cut that out of the main series because I'm gonna release that video eventually, I just don't know in which capacity because it's just hiking with a little bit of commentary. So I really don't know how it fits into anything, and that's a bit of an issue with that. Because of that, I then just had 9 episodes, but I went on another summer trip with another friend of mine where we filmed a bit in Ireland and in Spain. And on part of that trip in Catalonia we filmed technically another documentary episode. And that was gonna be the 10th episode for the series. Which is a little strange. I mean, you know, 9 episodes about slowly traveling from Germany to the end of the Balkans, and then the 10th episode being randomly in Spain, that doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Now, this summer, we're actually planning to drive all the way to Portugal and the very end of Spain. Which means the second season is gonna focus on France, Spain, Portugal, and Andorra. And because of that, I decided to take the Catalan episode and actually move it into the second season. I would only have 9 episodes, and technically that's not a problem, but that's very not satisfying at all. Very dissatisfying, very unsatisfying. What is English? And because of that, I'm gonna split up the Bosnia episode, probably. I'm not gonna make any promises yet, maybe there's gonna be some unforeseen changes, but we have a lot of material from Bosnia, so it might be that the Bosnia episode is just gonna become a 2-parter. And everything else stays the same, so we'll end up with 10 episodes. I just cannot tell you when episode 6 to 10 are actually gonna come, because it highly depends on my free time, which is currently the problem with my channel to begin with, and why I currently will probably work on like standalone videos for now. And in the second season, it's gonna focus on our trip towards like the end of Spain and Portugal, with the random Catalonia episode being sprinkled in, where it's gonna be very apparent that it was filmed at a very different time, given that my hair, for example, will look vastly different and will be at a vastly different length. That's just something we have to live with, I suppose, because I'm still gonna use the Catalan material. It was good material, it just didn't work out the way it was planned to be. And then another issue on top of all of that is we have filmed several videos that are technically meant to be part of Europe by Lemon, but don't fit into either of those 2 seasons. Like there's one we filmed in Luxembourg, there's one we filmed in Belgium, there's several we filmed in Germany, maybe that's gonna be a 3rd season of like old episodes that weren't meant to be, and maybe a combination with something new. I'm not sure where this is going. I'm not sure how long the series is gonna be. Currently, I think of 3 seasons, because after this year's summer trip I will focus on traveling to other parts of the world and will stop with Europe for a while, because my travel experience so far has been mostly Europe and I want to see more of the world that's not Europe at this point. The original reason the series was started anyway is because I had so much travel experience in Europe, and traveling in Europe seemed more sensible at the time, you know, again, late 2020 when we thought about filming the series to begin with. But now that, I don't want to say it's over, because it's not over, the world situation is still bad, but it's getting a bit easier, it's getting a bit more reasonable to travel again. So, you know, by 2023, 2024 we will be focusing on other areas of the world. Which means this series is not gonna go on forever, there's not gonna be like 10 seasons of it. Cause I'm just, for now, I don't wanna say bored with Europe, but I've seen enough of Europe, and while a lot of the episodes we're still filming are me going back to places I already know, and just very little of it is me exploring new places, I'm just done with that after a while. So I'm gonna put a spotlight on a few places I wanna highlight, but then we're gonna focus on other parts of the world. I don't know how convoluted this explanation was, but you know, I have a bit of an idea where the series is meant to go. Again, I just don't know when any of it drops. Maybe it will need another 3 years, hopefully not. I want to have this published as soon as possible, but might be the next thing you hear from this is next year actually, like in 2023. I have lost sense of time so badly. For anybody who's been watching this, I'm not gonna advertise this video anywhere, because this is literally only relevant for the few people that actually want to follow up on the series being a thing. So thank you for those probably like 5 people watching this video. If you enjoyed it, I don't know, please leave a like, comment down below anything you want to comment down below, and hopefully see you whenever this continues. Bye or something, I don't know, this is awkward.